everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we put the real in reality or whatever.
Period, mama. And
Mama?
guess what? And guess what?
What?
We're going to the Jersey Shore, bitch.
Get crazy, get wild,
get funny,
get loud.
Oh, fist bump.
You wanna have fun to do something crazy.
You want to have fun to do something crazy? Get worthy, get loud, get funny. If you want to get to do something, if you want to get loud to do something, and get crazy, get wild. Wait. You want to get do something crazy?
Bitch, we put the real in reality, and this is the realest reality we gonna have, because we the trillest reality we gonna do, and we the realest reality we gonna boom, and we all right, I'm sorry, but no, literally, this is the realest reality we're gonna do.
Period, area.
Party here. Period.
Oh, we the meatballs? We the meatballs?
No, we the meatballs.
We meatballs.
Let them have that.
Okay, that's theirs. That's theirs.
They're the meatballs. We're the spaghetti.
Period.
We're the noodles. Anyways, y'all, this is the most reality we're gonna get, because this is the reality rewind. If you don't know what the fuck this is, we have decided that we will be rewinding back in time to watch all of your favorite reality shows, all of our favorite reality shows, starting with Jersey motherfucking Shore, which is why we're here today. Period. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. You're saying Happy New Year.
Thank you, Diva. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. 2025.
Happy New Year. I'm ready to GTL. Period. Jim's hand laundry.
Period. Lee, any New Year revolutions?
Well,
Revolutions.
Well, 2024 was a hard year, y'all. Mental health and all of that, girl. And dealing with some family issues, child. It was rough. But, I just want to focus on centering myself, being happy, really, really coming into my true form, because I feel like there's been a lot of negativity. And I just want to
get rid of it. Rid of it.
So, like, I never really make like a specific New Year's resolution, because, girl, I don't stick to shit. Let's be real.
Amen.
But I always just want to go into the next year trying to do better than the last. So that's the goal.
Amen. No, I fucking love that. Literally same. Like, I'm just trying to do better than the last year. Me, this year I had some successes because I graduated this year.
I'm hearing.
Period. So it was like some stress lifted off my shoulders near the end of the year. So going into 2025, I'm like, shit, I ain't got no more stresses. I need to lock in. Eat it up, reality rewind it up. And here we are. Truly, just enhance my experience as myself.
Period.
And that's what we all should do. Period. But we're here, y'all. We're here to talk about this.
Grow together.
Let's grow together. Period. As a kingdom. Okay. Thank you. So yes, what this is, like I said, is the reality rewind. Now, I already explained what it was. Rewind if you didn't see it. Now, what we are planning on doing is, with this segment, we do want you guys to be the ones who are controlling what we're watching. We want you guys to have some power. We want to engage.
This is a democracy.
This is a democracy.
This is a kingdom, but this is a democracy.
But this is a democracy. So we want you guys to pick the shows that we're covering. So what we're going to do is, while we're covering a season, starting today, like now, we will be having you guys vote for what shows y'all want to see us cover the most for the next reality rewind season. So all during this season, every episode, there will be a link in the description. There is a link currently in the description of this YouTube video and it will be in the podcast link description as well, where you can click that link and vote for whichever show you want us to cover for the next reality rewind.
Now, to be clear,
clear it up.
Y'all have to say the show and the specific season, okay? Don't say Drag Race and just expect us to pick any Drag Race season. You have to say Drag Race season 5. Your particular favorite, your particular one, because that's how we're going to do it. And then we want to hold multiple reality rewinds a year. So the goal is to have y'all continuously voting. That way we have them set up to go, because this is not going to be the last one of 2025. Believe that.
And another, to be clear, if you post the show you want us to watch in the comments, if you're posting them in the Twitter comments, we might not see that.
Yeah. So we're gonna post on every platform.
Yes. The main thing we're going to be going by is the link. So that link is going straight to our website. We do have a website, therealitykingdom.com. I get into that. The link is going straight there. So when I look at the analytics of what y'all are voting on, I'm going to see it through that website link. So if y'all are commenting, your vote may not get counted, boo-boo. So I need you to go to the link. We're going to put the link on every social media platform. We're going to make sure you guys have access to it. When you click into the link, it's going to look like this. It's going to have our website here, and it's going to have Reality Rewind right here. It's going to thank you for participating in Reality Rewind, and it's going to ask you to send your vote. When you click start and go to the next page, it'll show you exactly how you need to send in your vote with the season name, the show name, and then whatever season of that show you want us to cover. We need to know both, or else we're not going to know what the fuck y'all Okay, so definitely get into it. Make sure you vote, because throughout the season, whatever y'all are voting for, we're going to put them all into a more minimalized list, since there's, you know, a lot of subscribers we have. A lot of people might vote. So we're going to put it into a shorter list of like 7 to 5 to 7 shows. And then from there, we'll have y'all select of those 5 to 7 shows which show we're actually going to end up covering, because we got to minimalize the list. We got to die it down. So send your votes in. By the end of the season, on the finale of this rewind, we will be revealing what the list is going to be and what y'all are going to be voting for the next season. And then we'll get into that later. But anyways, now that all of that is wrapped up,
I'm so excited for this, though. This is going to be such a fun series, y'all. Like,
let's get into it.
Because y'all always tell us, like, oh, we want y'all to cover this. We want y'all to cover this. This is your chance, bitch.
This is your chance, Henny. And don't be, because somebody in the Drag Race recap was like, oh, no one's going to vote for drag. Don't feel like that. You don't know who the fuck going to vote. Truly, you don't know who's gonna vote, what gonna vote. We don't even know. So make sure you send your votes into that link if you want your vote to be counted. If you want somebody, send somebody else the link. Send your mama the link. Send your cousin the link. Please put Drag Race in on this Drag Race season. Because if it just say Drag Race, I'm not counting your vote. How about that?
Wait, y'all be sending me. Dalen in the chat says, I'm drunk with my husband on vacation. I didn't hear nothing about these instructions, but love y'all. Period, Daily girl.
You can always rewind.
Enjoy your man and enjoy your vacation.
Just do you. Just do you. Thank you for being here.
And we're not going to play with y'all. The Night Owl says mail-in ballots. We're not playing with y'all. We're not playing with y'all.
We're not playing with y'all. Watch mail in and see if the vote get counted. How about that? But anyways, yes. We're here today to talk to you guys about Jersey Shore. We just felt like this would be a fun one to choose, so we chose this one. I'm here, bitch. I had an exciting time. The first episode was tea.
Y'all, this era of reality TV was so iconic. Like, this was when bitches was on TV being real. They were being unapologetic. They didn't care about being canceled online. They didn't care about public opinions. They were going on TV to be authentic personalities. And I think Jersey Shore encapsulate that the most. I mean, no one would imagine these Guidos and Guidettes, these meatballs, these hella tanned people to be reality TV icons at this point. I mean, who hasn't heard of Jersey Shore? Who doesn't know the name Snooki? Yep. Mind you, that's a nickname of someone on the cast. Like, this has been, I think, a huge name for reality TV for years. Like, if you have not seen this, I implore you to do so, because it's some good, nasty, trashy reality TV. Trashy in a good way. I don't mean that in a bad way, because the best reality TV is trashy, okay? And this is just such a good era. Like, I got into Jersey Shore when I was a child, of course. I believe I was like in middle school when I discovered it. My sister was watching it, and it was a whole bunch of mess going down. I don't even remember. But I remember after that episode, MTV was having a marathon. And I don't know how many seasons was out by that time. I want to see seasons 1 and 2. Maybe even 3. I watched Italy while it was airing live. I think I did the marathon from 1 through 3. But I can't really remember. However, like, that's how I got into it. I binged on the next day, and I was obsessed with it. Like, such a good fucking show. Like, oh my god.
No, I think it was middle school for me as well, because this came out in 2009. I was like in middle school when this came out. Didn't this come out? Yeah, 2009.
2008, I think. 2008.
2008, 2009 area. I was either going to middle school or already in middle school. And I think I don't know if I saw the first season, like first episode to last episode, but my sister and my brother, they older than me, they were watching it. So I always saw the episodes when they came on. I think I've seen majority of the episodes just from passing or just for sitting there with my siblings as well. But honestly, I was tuned in as soon as I saw an episode. Like, I don't know. They have this cast has a draw to it. Like even the trends they do, the t-shirt time, the gym tan laundry, like meatballs. They have so many, like they're just so interesting. And I feel like they just drew me in immediately. So yes. Now, if you want to watch along with us, you can watch along with us. We will be doing a recap every Wednesday and every Monday. So next Monday, we'll be doing episode 2. Next Wednesday, we'll be doing episode 3. So if you want to watch with us, just watch with us. You can join our community on Twitter, or you could just watch it without being in the community, whatever you want to do. But boom. Let's get into this episode. This was a good episode. This is a good premiere.
Right, a good premiere. I was skeptical about the show because I'm like, I mean, you already have the real world. Yeah. Why do we need a Jersey Shore? They're promoting these like tan people. I think one is called Snooki. So I was
like, what's the difference? Like, what makes it special? I don't really know.
Honestly, after this first episode, like it was good, but I don't see it having a season 2. Like I don't see it having the longevity of the real world.
I don't see that. It just feels, I don't know. It almost feels like a knockoff version of the real world.
Literally.
I'm just like, will it? Girl, let me quit playing.
But you know what is a fun fact? I saw somewhere that this cast, they wanted to do it like a real world type thing, where like season 2, season 3, we had different people. But they said basically this cast was so good on the first run. They said we have to do it again. And then that's when we got the iconic Miami season. So they made the best decision in doing that. Seasons 1 through 3, when I tell you seasons 1 through 3 is like some of the best reality TV ever. Like good TV.
That's very, very interesting. I did not know that. Boom.
That honestly, this for real, the Night Owl says, why wasn't it just a season of the real world? Like they could have went
honestly
and just cast.
It's on the same network. It was on the same network. It was the same, very similar.
Like what made them want to go to Jersey and get specific Jersey people? Like whoever pitched this idea, I know they're swimming in money. Okay.
No, because this is still going on to this day. The fact that Family Vacation is still on is actually insanity.
Like they are still getting paid yearly by MTV. Okay, like what they gonna do when this ends? Is it ever gonna end? That's the real question.
Is it ever gonna end? Honestly, they just gonna show reruns forever, like they do with Ridiculous.
I feel like next is gonna be Jersey Shore Retirement Home. Like we're gonna keep watching these people for the duration of their lives.
Anyways, child. So, boom. We started off the episode and we got to see each of the cast members heading towards the shore house. So let's just talk about each of the cast members, child. This is gonna be a fun one. First, and not least, first and most. Whew. Mike, the situation. Right off the bat, Lee. Sorry. He fine. I'm gagging.
It's fucking crazy.
He doesn't. This is the thing.
Chat, please jump him. Chat,
jump me.
Jump him.
Jump him. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, hold on. How old is he this in this? Damn, I should have wrote their ages down. To be honest.
Mike about 30 years old in this.
Mike about 30 years old. Oh, I got it. I got a list. About 30 years old is actually crazy. But no, he was very old.
Oh, please get on him. Fine.
Like, no, okay, but let me clear that up. Crazy. Let me clear that up because he's not fine. But the body is tea.
I honestly, quite literally, I never even cared about the situation. Like it just was never. The body never did it for me. The face never did it for me. He looks like Popeye in the face, the little cartoon.
He does. The face doesn't.
He looks like to me. The body never really stood out for me, especially when you have Vinny and Pauly. Like I was not gagging over Mike. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's not gagging. There's definitely.
You were gagging, Mama. Let me tell you on and off the podcast.
Let me tell you, every person that pops up that's a male, I'm gonna say they're fine. So I'm just letting y'all know that now.
Do you have any standards? Let's open that door up.
a good body. The body is
Let's be
teased.
classy,
You can see
please.
the body just from this image, and the body's not even in the image.
I'm like I said, I've never gagged about the body yaddy.
Okay, if the body doesn't gag you, I get it. The body was gagging me personally. I was here for it. So
Did you get
that's
your
just
age?
how I felt. That's just how I felt. So I thought he looked good in the body. The face is not facing. And you know, first impressions, I'm like, maybe he's gonna be a nice guy. I don't know. Like maybe he's gonna be sweet.
You can tell he toxic just from looking at him. He said he calls himself Mike the Situation. That is a sassy, zesty man.
I like that.
Okay.
I need a sassy zesty man.
Okay.
Personally.
Okay. Did you get their ages?
Personally. I'm still trying to find it. It's actually very difficult to find. I'm not gonna lie. For no reason.
What you type?
The Jersey Shore cast, season
Jersey
1.
Shore season 1?
Ages. And it did not pop up. I'm like
had to be 28 or something.
Damn. Yeah, he was like 27, 28. I really want to know, actually. I really want to know. But boom. What are your thoughts? What were your initial thoughts? Pretending you didn't know him on Mike the Situation, because you said you weren't gagging. You didn't think he looked good. You don't think he looks good? Like the body
So it
doesn't
says
look good?
Snooki, Sammi, and Vinny were all 22.
Thank you.
Jwoww and Angelina were 23. Ronnie was 24. The Situation was 27, and Pauly D was 29.
So he was 27.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's fudge. Like I said, I feel like I was like, he's toxic. Like you could tell. You could tell.
How did you tell?
A man that is that obsessed with the way they look
is a man that I need.
Is a man that's likely toxic. Like, and not even like, oh, you just care about your physical physique, things like that. Like, you just want to be healthy. Like, he clearly does this to show it off. Like, he's the prize. Okay, Doja Agora Hills.
How does Kylan not get it? Mike does what? Kylan looks amazing. I think I like my man a little ugly.
Y'all, Pharaoh don't.
Kylan is too,
if y'all try to figure out what Pharaoh be whoring about,
Kylan is too pristine.
Because if you go back a few podcasts, you would see him gagging over Kylan. Pharaoh changed his opinion like the wind. Call him Cynthia Bailey, bitch. Don't pay attention to him. His legs are open for anyone. Okay, don't take him serious.
Lee, calm down.
You're not gonna sit here and say Colin is okay and Mike the Situation is gagging you.
Mike is not gagging. He's gagging me. Kylan just what's Kylan.
You get on this podcast.
Kylan just regular. Kylan just regular. He off. He just not. If Kylan walked up to me and he tried to riz me up, Kylan not rizzing me up with that inquisitive ass tone. Now the situation
is crazy.
The situation gonna come up to me on some. Let's go get a drink. Like he just gonna get to it. I don't know. The energy is just different energies. Kylan is all the energy for me. I'm not gagging at the energy of Kylan. The situation, like I like a cocky man. Let's stop. We got to move to the next one,
girl. Because you would have pissed me off. Oh, well, I did want to say, of course, if y'all don't know about Mike, throughout these seasons, he had issues with drug addiction and things like that. I was seeing TikToks that apparently the whole cast was doing drugs, but Mike started and then got addicted and things like that. And a lot of people say that the season in Italy, when he was crashing out, he wasn't able to get the drugs anymore. So the way he was reacting was crazy. And that's when he banged his head against the wall, all that crazy shit.
It was giving withdrawal.
So today he's now he went to rehab. He's not on drugs anymore. He has a great family. Like I think he's thriving. And that's really good to see because it could have turned out bad for him. I feel like you see a lot of people in their 20s get addicted to these things, especially in the limelight. Like they were famous, they were going to award shows, they was on red carpets, like they were literally living the life. They were getting paid to get drunk and have fun on TV every summer. So it is really inspirational that he's able to come out of this and be able to still be on TV and associated with the cast, because for a while he wasn't able to do that. So I really like that he was just able to really grow from that experience.
Yeah. The fact that they're all still friends is like actually amazing in like the weirdest way, because they went through a lot, including everything you just said. So it's like, because like when someone is going through something like that, everyone around them has to deal with it too. Like we only saw what they showed us during Italy. All of the time where the cameras weren't on or they didn't edit it into the footage, how do you think Mike was acting? Like they're only showing what you can see. Like when you're around someone who's like having mental problems or having withdrawal issues, they drain you.
Yeah.
So you can only imagine, because that's the thing, he might not be angry and crashing out, but he could have been in his room whispering to himself on some crazy shit, and we don't see that part of the experience. So the whole time the cast could be like, damn, he in there crashing fuck out, and they're not showing that. So there's probably more that was even going on with all of that. So
yeah,
I'm glad he's okay now.
And now it makes sense. As a kid, of course, I didn't really connect the dots, but growing up and seeing what drugs do to people, like it makes sense that he was acting like that. Because I remember it was just like this switch that flipped, and he was just extra as fuck all the time for no reason. And it's like, girl, that's what that booger sugar do to you, child.
Mm-hmm. Dalen said this is his origin story because he wanted Sammi and she rejected him. We can get into that because I do think that has some truth. We'll get into that later. Okay. Next cast member is Pauly D.
Pauly D.
Pauly D.
Y'all not gonna drag me for Pauly because Mike looks a mess. We can agree Mike looks a mess, but Pauly D looks good to this day, mama. I need to see who his surgeon is, because no shade.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely a surgeon. That face looks touched. No shade. It's
definitely a surgeon.
But he looks good.
He does look good. Pauly D does look
a black woman now.
He is with a black woman.
I have a chance.
You have a chance. He had, well, maybe the woman part, but he did have his little love show with Vinny, Double Shot at Love. They played it. He met his current girlfriend, the black lady, on there, I believe. And so now they're together. They've been together for a while.
That video. I think it was Judge's Shore Family Vacation.
It was.
Where this girl hit his girlfriend, and he bust down the door so she could get him. I said, "Oh, that's a man."
She poured water on her, and I want to say it was it was like Angelina or something. Like I want to say it was someone else who was in the shore house who poured the drink on her, but I don't want
it was some random. It wasn't Angelina.
Oh, it was a random person. Okay, but yeah, I do remember that. And then he busted the door down, and then so she could pour the water back on the same girl, which was hilarious.
It was Angelina?
Oh, it was Angelina.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
I've seen that clip so much and did not know that it was Angelina.
Yeah, Angelina looks different.
Angelina looked that different.
And she looks like a totally different person. I think Angelina looks good. I was telling Lee when we were watching, I was like,
that did not look like Angelina.
I thought it was Angelina.
So much. I did not know that was Angelina.
No, I think she looks good. Some of the girls don't think she looks good.
Who?
Angelina. Because she looks different. You know, she does look different. She does not look the same way she used to look. But I think her surgery went well. So Pauly D is 29 this season. Mm-hmm. Very old. He is a DJ.
I definitely didn't. I would not expect he was the eldest person.
Yeah,
in the house.
I'm older. You're older than my oldest
brother.
Yes. That's Pauly D. But he does look amazing. He looks great. I can say he looks better than Mike the Situation. I'm sorry. He does. Mm-hmm. Body is tea, all of that. But honestly, other than him having the black girlfriend, I don't think I've heard anything problematic just yet about him. We will get to some other people. I've heard some rumors.
Yeah, no, because I remember when those other rumors was coming out, I saw a video of Pauly that was like, "Who is someone you would push down the stairs?" And Pauly answered, he was like, "Oh, Donald Trump." And Vinny was like, period. "Really? Wow."
Oh.
And Pauly was like, "Yeah." It's like, "Oh, we know why you said that." And I will say that is an example of my slight issue with Pauly D. Like, I know bros don't have drama. Bros don't fight with each other. If they do, they make up in like 2 seconds. So I don't expect someone like Pauly to stand up, but I feel like there were a lot of moments throughout the seasons where it's like, you're just allowing shit to happen. And you could step up and say something, but he really doesn't. He never takes that role. Him and Vinny are kind of just like joking about all the time. And I kind of wish he would get more involved, and not even just for like, to help out his cast members, but to like give a little drama. Like,
yeah,
like he was a little boring. That's like, I'm not. He wasn't the most interesting for entertainment reasons. It was mainly just the face. No shade. Mm-hmm. He would pop off if someone tried him, and I love that. But no one tries Pauly like that.
No, I think he was too old. I think he was just a little too mature. Like when I realized the ages, I was like, it actually makes sense that Pauly acted that way because he's so much older than all of them. They're 22, 23, allegedly for some of them, no shade. But they're 22, 23, and then he's 29, and I think Mike's 27. But the others were all 22, 23. So it's like he's 7 years older than them. It's just a very big difference. He's in a totally different stage of his life. So I see why he wasn't so argumentative. But what I do like about Pauly is all of the lines we be saying, Kaz are here, the Gym Tan Laundry, T-shirt time. He's entertaining in a different type of way. He's kind of like, that archetype on Big Brother where everybody likes him because they're kooky, like kind of like Tucker. He's kind of like a Tucker T. Like he's kooky in a different way, but he's not entertaining in an argumentative way all the time. But anyways, so it's kind of like that. I think he's still entertaining, just not dramatic. And I don't always love that. I want him to get more involved. But like him, he's cool or whatever. He's cute or whatever. Boom.
Yeah.
Next we have
to arrive in the house. The Sammi sweetheart, the sweetest bitch you'll ever meet.
Y'all, Lee does not fuck with Sammi. I just gotta let y'all know. I fuck with Sammi. That's my girl. Lee does not.
And you know what? I'm not gonna say I don't fuck with Sammi because Sammi sweetheart is my Pisces sister. Look, I see David in the chat. David was saying on Twitter, look,
girl, no,
stand by Sammi. Okay, you better stand.
That's my sister.
Look, the thing with Sammi is season 2. If we ever get a chance to cover that, please vote for that in the Reality Rewind for real. Because I need to cover season 2. How she acted on season 2 with the whole note and everything like that. I hated how it just looked like Ronnie manipulated her so easily to go after the girls. Now, me and Pharaoh have discussed this over the phone
so many times, y'all. We've discussed it 3 times.
We have. This is an important conversation on the phone. If I have two good girlfriends, okay, if Pharaoh and Dalen are my 2 good girlfriends, and then I found that I'm telling y'all, if you know something, tell me. If you know something, telling me. I'm telling y'all to tell me if this nigga is cheating. You and Dalen write a letter that I don't find about until months later. We're almost done with the trip in Miami. I'm gonna be a little pissed at y'all too.
Up. She was so justified.
I'm gonna be a little pissed off. However, what she did was she got pissed off. She confronted Ronnie about it. Ronnie manipulated the fuck out of her and turned her against Jwoww and Snooki. And
so we're victim blaming
Jwoww and Snooki. So
she got manipulated by a terrible person, and we're blaming her. I don't like it. She was justified at being mad because they're supposed to be her.
My thing is, be mad at all of them. You're standing by Ronnie when he still did everything in that letter. When you're mad at them, oh look, Devin goes to her friend. Jwoww was not her friend, Bookie. That was Ronnie's friend. Okay, T.
That is true.
That is true. I give you that, T. However, I just feel like I'm sorry. It was giving Birdie. It was
definitely giving Birdie.
And then it was definitely giving Birdie. And then in season 3, she was so rude to Dina, which I guess I get it. Okay,
Dina's rudeable. Be rude to a bull.
And the thing, and this is why, like Sammi as a Pisces, I understand her because in that moment when she was rude to Dina, I get it. I don't fuck with these bitches. I don't fuck with you. Why are you talking to me? I get it, but it's like she ended up looking stupid at the end because in season 3. Ronnie was doing all of his crazy shit. He had the boys. She didn't have the girls at all. So she had to basically go back and apologize to them. Well, I don't know how it kind of came about. I think they tried and then she tried, but she basically ended up having to give in and go back to being friends with them after saying she never would because she didn't have anybody. She was alone. I think that season she even left the shore house. So it's like, I just wish she didn't go all in with Ronnie and then fight those girls now for entertainment. I'm glad she did because, baby, that was the mess. That was the mess, mama. I didn't like how she handled that situation at all.
Okay, y'all. I definitely hope we get to talk about that season because I am on the opposite end. She did exactly what she needed to do, including getting back with her man. That's her man, okay? They're not together, y'all. Sammi is not together. Just a life update. She was not on Jersey Shore Family Vacation seasons 1 through 5. She didn't come till season 6 and I think 7 now. Damn, they're on a lot. I don't know. They're deep in. So she just now came, and now that she's here, I guess they're all cool. She didn't want to come because she didn't want the Ronnie can to be opened up, even though she has a husband now. He has a wife now. They're all separated, but she didn't want to open that can, but now she did. She's back. She's cool. She always being extra no shade, very consistent.
I don't know if Ronnie is on the main cast. Please correct us in the comments. But I remember seeing that scene where they're in the room together for the first time, and that was like the first time in years. I remember being so sad when they announced that it was coming back with Family Vacation that she didn't want to do it. I remember watching that premiere of them trying to get her to do it. And she's like, I'm not doing it. And it's like, damn. But the fact that she eventually came on, I'm shocked. Like the fact that Family Vacation lasted so long that she was able to kind of, I guess, fully heal from that or fully just accept that she could be in the same space with him, that she came back. So that's fun. It really is, because it's like, it felt weird without her. Like Angelina's here and not Sammi, please.
Yeah, it did feel weird, but it was also weird because they talked about how she was in a group chat with all of the girls. So it wasn't like she wasn't estranged from them. She probably hung out with them off camera. She just didn't want to be on the show in the area. It was sticky situation.
Ooh, Dalen says Ronnie got kicked off for domestic violence. And you know what? I'm not shocked, because the way he was throwing shit in season 3 when he was messing around with Sammi, it gives watch out.
You know what's crazy?
A man that gets that mad, you don't need to be in a relationship with him.
This episode, I was about to talk about his anger management, because you can already see it on the premiere, which is very.
Like, he probably was on steroids, allegedly, but let's be real.
Next, we have Vinny.
Go Vinny! Go Vinny!
Whom I thought was just. It's always the ones you think are the sweetest people ever who are the villains on the inside. It's never they're never just real.
But honestly, when you really think about it, Vinny was a villain the whole time, because unlike Pauly, Vinny did get involved with shit here and there, and I feel like the whole situation with Snooki and then her boyfriend Lorenzo, I didn't love how he handled that, and he's also just really judgmental. And like even in the premiere episode, he's like, "Oh, Jwoww, you come up to me and introduce me as Jwoww. That's something I wouldn't do that." And I feel like I did notice that throughout the seasons. What made him likable was Pauly, in my opinion. But I remember in that one season, right after Italy, when they went back to Jersey and he left and had to get him to come back, I did feel for him then. But overall, Vinny never was like a favorite of mine. I thought he was cute. You know, Snooki said it was big and I wanted to see it, but I never cared for him, honestly.
Yeah, I always thought it was really a perception is reality thing. They kept talking about him as if he was this super sweet, nice guy. So I just perceived him that way, especially when I was younger. I didn't really give a fuck that much, no shade. So when they kept saying that he was just like that nigga, like he seemed like he was the most liked in the house by everyone. No one ever had a problem with Vinny for real. So for me, I was like, okay, shit, he's chilling. He's that nigga. But
it's because he talks shit. He talks shit behind people's back. Like he's
fraudulent.
He one of the people that was smiling in your face all day long, pretending to be your best friend, but the whole time they've been talking shit behind your back for 2 years.
Yep. Even Snooki. All of that. Oh, especially Snooki. He was playing in her face. Didn't like that. So yeah, that's him. Now let's talk about this MAGA stuff. Vinny was caught at a rally.
A rally? He's that deep in it?
That's how they caught him. They got a picture of him at the Trump rally.
They caught his ass literally
red-handed.
Red-handed.
Okay.
I am red-handed.
So apparently he has a podcast. This is alleged. I'm reading off of a 2Fab blogger interview, whatever. I'm reading a blog, but this is alleged. So the Jersey Shore star breaks down his political views on his podcast, saying he's not. I do know he has a podcast. I just didn't know he talked about it on his podcast. They said he says he's not a MAGA guy, but instead a dark MAGA guy.
Oh, he's like Elon. That's what Elon called it. He is
really
in it.
That's what I did. I've never heard of that. Is that something that
Elon said that? I saw a screenshot of him saying that. I'm dark MAGA now. Yes. He's deep in it.
What? Okay, so he says on Tuesday episode of Something Went Wrong, which is his podcast, the Jersey Shore star addresses.
Yeah, something went wrong for sure.
Ooh. He says, today's an interesting day because last night I attended the pro-Israel.
Oh, and he is Zion.
Oh my God! He said, I attended the pro-Israel rally. Oh my God, what? I don't even want to talk about this. And then he says, I attended the Trump rally in MSG, Madison Square Garden. It was pretty cool. There were a lot of great speakers there. Oh my God, I'm getting scared. Are y'all hearing this?
I will say, I wouldn't be surprised if more of these people are, and they just not saying it. Yeah, that's something I realized. Like, at the end of the day, a lot of people on the conservative side of things, they're rich and they know they're going to keep their money kept. That's why Elon all of a sudden wants to be heavy MAGA, because they're going to do all of these cuts for millionaires and billionaires. So he probably has a lot of money. He wants to cut. I wouldn't be surprised if more people on the cast follow those exact same agendas. And I feel like a lot of people's favorite celebrities, favorite influencers, they probably all the same way.
Yeah.
He just opened about it, which is crazy.
That's crazy. What the heck? The last thing he said was, I think that people who hate him so much cling on to whatever they can hate just to go viral. And hating him was a viral thing for the moment.
And that's insane considering the things that's come out of his own mouth, but whatever.
Wow. So that is him. I guess we'll just see how we feel about him throughout the season. I don't even want to say his name. It seems taboo. Next is Jenni Jwoww.
Period. The other Pisces on the cast. And I feel like I'm definitely more of... You said what?
Nothing. What'd you say?
No, say it. Say it again. I didn't hear you.
No, I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I bet you didn't. I would say I'm more of the Jwoww Pisces. I feel,
rather than the Sammi Pisces.
She's a little feisty. She's emotional, but she gets reactionary emotional. Sometimes physical. I've been there. So I feel like I get her, and she's also really logical. I feel like emotional intelligence. She has the most in the house. I feel like throughout the seasons, I feel like she was always very about the family of it all. Like I remember she also gave in and I think she apologized to Sammi first, actually, if I remember correctly. Which is such a Pisces thing to do, even though they're both Pisces, which is crazy that they both fought. But it's like I think she was always trying to resolve situations and things like that. But then she'll also turn it around and get up in somebody's face. So I really just love the each side of it because I feel like I can give that too.
Yeah, there's a duality for sure. She's very well rounded. I love Jwoww personally.
She's literally my favorite. Her and Snooki, but I would put her number one.
Interesting. I honestly see that. She's very, I don't know, rootable. Like she's just very real. I like real bitches. I do think it's unfortunate. I think a lot of them are real. Some of them, like Vinny, I don't believe are. But even like the way Sammi is real, it's almost like you're real, but I don't like your realness sometimes. Like this episode, she makes comments to people. I'm like, oh, I mean, you're being real, but real mean, really a bit. No, I'm playing. But love Jwoww though. She's really cool. That's my girl. I remember she walked out of her car and she had the fake titties. And I was like, oh my God, they were fake from the beginning. I had literally forgot they were fake from the beginning. But yes, no, love her.
And I love her and Snooki's friendship throughout the seasons. Like I remember when her and Snooki went to go get her stuff from her house when her man left her. Now, and someone said in the chat, she was so eager to cheat. And I don't
she was.
She really was. She really was. But hey,
she kept out of
that situation because they didn't seem like a good dude for her at all.
Oh, and I did not know she was dating somebody.
Yeah.
When the show started, she's dating someone who I don't even know the man's name because he clearly it's not going to matter. I know she gets with somebody this season. So
yeah. So there's that. And then they end up breaking up, and that's when he like takes out all of her funds, locks her dogs in the house, like cleans her whole house out, and her and Snooki go help. And it's like it's so cute watching them bond together like that. And then she ends up getting with Roger, which I thought Roger was a good fit for her, but then they're now divorced because apparently he also can get abusive, has roid rage energy, probably also MAGA no shade. But I thought they were so cute together because I even watched Snooki and Jwoww's show. And it showed like both of their lives. Like I thought they had a cute relationship, but you never know what's happening behind closed doors, child.
Her kids are so adorable. I always would remember seeing her daughter. I think she has a daughters, whatever. I remember her kids being so adorable on that show because I watched Snooki and Jwoww as well. It was really love her. Next we have Snooki. Ciao. Party's here, baby.
Party's here.
Now, there's a lot to discuss about Snooki within the episode, for sure.
Snooki,
it's so iconic. Off immediate introduction.
As soon as you think Jersey Shore, you think Snooki.
Immediately. You have to. She's a star. It's insane. Like the first line she had in the show was already a well-known. I'm like,
we're going to the Jersey Shore, bitch.
We're going to the Jersey Shore, bitch. Yelling. She came in ready to drink, ready to party. We'll get into that. Like she's just a vibe. She's just a vibe, truly.
And she's a young, hot, lit bitch. Like, okay, like watching it, like they was really mad as fuck that she came in ready to party. Bitch, we're at the Jersey Shore for the summer. We're about to be on reality TV on MTV. Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here. The fuck? I would be lit too. Like, they were like really like, they all felt like they was like old as fuck, really. Like, what did y'all think y'all were here to do?
Child. So we'll get into Snooki. There's a lot to say, but this is my mama. This is my sister. Love her. Tens across the board. She's very, very young. I think she's like one of the youngest. What, 22?
Yeah.
So, child. Party's here, though. Next, we have Ronnie. Ugh. And honestly, amazing face. I love his face. I think he has the most adorable face ever. I'm not the biggest fan of the big, huge body all the time.
I would definitely say he's like second best looking guy.
I would say he's for me. I would say he's the best looking for me because I like his face. His body is too big though, so I don't know. I really don't know.
And I just was never a fan of the body at all. But I do like the face. However, I mean, other than that, it gets terrible.
Yeah, the personality
in this first episode, some of the issues with his anger management, like we mentioned. But then as him and Sammi grow into this relationship, I mean, so incredibly toxic. Like,
and just plastered for the world to see.
And I'm gonna say Sammi did some things too, but a lot of that was Ronnie. Like Ronnie was crazy.
It's his anger management because of course you can be upset, but the manner in which he gets upset, Sammi has to damn near defend herself because he is screaming at the top of his lungs. He's throwing shit, and then eventually she started having that same energy. Maybe she could have been like that from the beginning, but honestly, I don't know because it seemed like she started getting the most hype and angry and yelling when she was in a relationship with Ronnie, and it's like I don't know if he's rubbing off on you, and now you're this also angry person, but them together, it just was so bad. It was it's draining. I'm glad that's not this season, honestly. Because damn, well, shit. Don't they get together by the end of the season? I don't even remember. Okay, yeah.
Not even by the end, like mid. Like this whole mic thing does not last long.
Got you. So we'll get into that, child. Last but not least, Angelina.
Angelina.
I actually think Angelina is gorgeous. Like I was seeing her body. I have like a picture of it. Her body is really nice. She even said it. She was like natural boobs, natural ass. Like she's the only one with the naturals. And it's like, yes.
The thing about Angelina, she is just such a bitch. Like, I'm sorry. And then she's a bitch. And then she walked in with trash bags. You can't be that mean and then walk in with trash bags and talk about the entire episode, talk about how classy she is. Angelina should have been on Bad Girls Club. The amount of time she said classy, she would fit on Bad Girls Club. Why are you? I hate a bitch. Like, we're in the Bad Girls Club house. We're in the Jersey Shore house. Why are we talking about class? If you were classy, you wouldn't be on reality TV walking in with trash bags, girl. Be fucking for real. And she's just so judgmental. However, Angelina should have stayed all seasons of her.
I needed her.
The dichotomy of her being in the house, it created such interesting relationships. I feel like if Angelina stayed, it could have been like this Angelina Sammi versus Jwoww and Snooki dynamic, because there was a lot of drama with the girls between the first 3 seasons. But after they made up in season 3, that was kind of it, because bringing in Dina, she was a neutral party. She was already friends with Snooki and by distinction Jwoww. So once they apologized to Sammi, that was done. There was no other drama really caused between the girls necessarily. And if Angelina was there, she really could have kept shit up. Like imagine Angelina in Italy. Or like I feel like she would have always kept it kind of going on the girl side. Because same with the guys, like I mean, you get tired of the Ronnie and Sammi drama at some point. Mike was extra, but then Pauly and Vinny aren't doing much. So I feel like by the time we got to the Italy season, everyone were neutral parties, where I feel like Angelina would have still been in some mess because she's just messy.
Yeah. Italy was a good season though. But after Italy, when they all reconciled and was good, we needed something, and that really could have been Angelina. I think I liked her from what I've seen with Jersey Shore Family Vacation. She just seems so much more mature. Of course, she still has her drama. She still brings the drama to the show, which is a positive. She just seems much more mature, and I don't know. I like her energy, and honestly, I don't even hate. I was telling Lee, I was like, I don't hate Angelina after this episode. I'm like, okay, she's entertaining. She's giving me something. Some of the girls aren't giving me anything. And I know, I mean, she's not being a bitch to me.
That's why, and like watching live, I was like, bye, Angelina, great. Bring in Dina. We're here. In retrospect, like I've watched the full series.
Yeah.
I want to say in 2020, 2021. So I've watched it recently enough to like be like, oh wow, we really needed her. Like she would have been great TV. Oh, apparently she's driving most of the drama on Family Vacation.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay. I mean, now I know she was in the clip with Pauly girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, clearly she is. I did not know that was her.
Yeah. Child. So that was the intro. They all came in the house, and it immediately started getting crunk. Let's get into the episode. Let's get into the rest episode, child. So starting off, of course, Angelina came in with the. This picture is crazy.
Like, I can't believe she truly walked in that door with the trash bag. Like, she was dead ass.
With the trash bag is crazy. So she comes in with the trash bag. They all come in to meet, and very immediately we saw. First of all, Mike is feeling Sammi. He is like, Sammi is gorgeous. Which I will say, Sammi is gorgeous.
Yeah, she is really pretty.
The face is tea, and she's
also the only eligible girl, right? Because the rest of them are in relationships. No,
Angelina and Jwoww are in relationships. Snooki and Sammi are single. So Sammy's the eligible bachelor for sure. Because Snooki, as you see by the images, she came in hot. The girl was hot. The girl was yelling.
Why are we mad at Snooki yelling coming in? Parties here.
They were
like she's clearly the life of the party. But I hate that later on in the series she ends up getting with her now I think current husband Lorenzo. They're still together. They have kids together. It's so cute. Her daughter's a cheerleader like she used to be. Like, I really love that Snooki got her fairy tale life because I feel like she always talked about that throughout the seasons. Like, to the point, I'm surprised we didn't get like a Snooki of Love type of show. Like, we really could have got something like that. But it was crazy at the beginning of their relationship. Lorenzo was so against her going out, getting
Gianni. What's her husband name? Gianni?
Is it Gianni or Lorenzo?
I think
Lorenzo is her kid's name.
Yes. Her husband's name is Gianni.
Her man Gianni. Thank you for correcting that. But when she first met Gianni and they were dating, he was so mad about her going out and having fun and being on national TV. And it's like, that's how you found her. What is with these niggas getting with a girl and then being like, oh, now you can't go to the club. I don't want you wearing nails. I don't want you wearing hair. I don't want you doing this. You found her that way. Why would she stop when she met you? You found her as a bad bitch. Why would she stop being a bad bitch for you?
And he was doing the same shit from not on TV, but I'm pretty sure she met him out.
He met her at the club.
So I don't know what that was about, but there is some tea on Italy after she was already with him.
Yeah.
That also got discussed on the show with Mike. So maybe he was on to something.
That's
but
tea as well.
We don't know.
I always hate when stuff like that happen. Like, you found her that way. Why would she change?
But yeah, so the girls are already like feeling like Snooki is a lot, and then very quickly she actually becomes a lot, and that's no shade because there's look at these pictures. No, because when I was getting the pictures, I was cackling the whole time, bro. Like, oh my god,
I think she probably came in buzzed. She was drinking the whole day, so she's touching all over the guys. Later, they get into the hot tub. It was just the dudes in the hot tub at first, but then Snooki comes over, takes off the clothes. She's in her bra and panties, and she just
as she should,
kissing all over them, rubbing all over them, and in her face, they're like having fun. But in the confessionals, they are all dragging her.
It's because it is sloppy.
She's very sloppy drunk.
Like Angelina would say, it's not classy. It's not classy.
and I will say, it's not the great first impression. It's really not.
It's not, and she knows that. She's very hyper aware, almost too much, because she starts thinking a lot of different things. But she knows she's acting a fool. But yeah, she was acting a fool, girl. Now, if it was me and I was in the house and I saw Pauly, Mike's body, and Ronnie, I would also be taking my clothes off in the pool, personally. And I'm confused why the other girls aren't doing so. Personally,
they're classy.
Oh, one got it. I will say Angelina does have a man. I'll give her that. She has a reason.
Girl, that didn't matter when she fucked Vinny off the show.
Damn, I didn't even know about all of that.
I'm pretty sure. What's her girl name? Who is it?
Why is everybody a cheater?
Jenni also be touching all up on Pauly later in the season too. So
no, Jenni is definitely, because when they find out Jenni has a boyfriend, they're like, "Hold the fuck on,
you ain't missing that at all."
It's been all day, and we never knew. But yeah, she was acting a fool in the hot tub, no shade, and she was feeling some type of way about that later on. Afterwards, she gets belligerently drunk, no shade, goes to sleep literally, and then they all head to the boardwalk. This was an interesting scene. Because Mike and Sammi, what do you think of Mike and Sammi? Should they have been in game?
No, he would have got her hooked on drugs too. Like, it would.
Ronnie,
why did I say that?
Why did you say that?
I shouldn't have said that. I should have said that.
You said it already.
Sorry.
You did say it.
Bleep it.
I can't
cut it from the camera.
We're live.
Cut the camera. Dead ass. But he wouldn't have been good for her. I mean, Ronnie wasn't good for her. I will
Ronnie
say
was terrible for her. Would he have been better than Ronnie?
The thing is, if they actually got into a relationship like her and Ronnie did, it wouldn't have lasted that long. Because I think Mike would have because Mike wouldn't have got as like angry necessarily. He probably wouldn't have put her through as much, like, I want to say emotionally. I just think it would have lasted that long because he probably would have cheated or something, and he would have just, I don't know. They just would have. They don't even give compatible to me. Like,
I do agree with that, and I do see that. I think the reason her and Ronnie stayed so long was because the toxicity was creating a, what is it called when Stockholm? They created their own Stockholm live. So what
Debbie said, not the Italian mafia Whitney.
I hate y'all. Shut up! I hate y'all. But no, literally, I just don't think they would have created this toxic Stockholm syndrome thing. So they probably would.
It would have lasted one season and then been done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Regardless, she was going to end up with Ronnie.
I agree.
Because Mike wouldn't have lasted longer than what it already did.
It is very clear later this episode that Ronnie wanted her from the beginning,
real bad,
and that he does not like that Mike is all up on her at the boardwalk. But they're caked up for sure on the boardwalk, caking up. Everybody knows it. They're like, oh, okay, it's given. They're becoming the thing. At home, Snooki on the duck phone don't know how to work the duck phone, which is hilarious.
The duck phone is so cute. Like, that is like some iconic lore on Jersey Shore. You got to know about the duck phone.
Some of the girls, because one of the clues when I was putting out clues on Twitter and in the community about what the show is, I put a duck, and some of the girls got it, but some of the girls didn't get it. That phone,
it's kind of obscure. It's kind of obscure when you're trying to like drop hints about it, but when you get the whole picture, you know about the duck phone.
Yeah,
and it's going to become a problem later on because she doesn't know how to work the phone, and Jwoww boyfriend keep calling.
Yep, and she keep hanging up on the nigga.
Keep hanging up in his face. She's like, "I'm gonna get him," and then she putting it down and hanging up in his face. She did it like 5 times, and I believe he gets upset about that in the next coming episodes.
Interesting.
But also, it's like, I don't know. Why are you with somebody that went on the Jersey Shore for a summer? Like,
why are you calling every 5 seconds? Damn, let her have a good time.
Like, I just feel like how much communication you're gonna have with someone that's on a reality TV show.
Yeah. That's crazy. We would honestly, if I were to get on a reality TV show and I'm not like locked in, like finna be married, we could just break up because baby, or temporarily.
Especially if you're young in your 20s, you're gonna go to the club, you're gonna be drinking, you're gonna be having fun. We gotta at least go on a pause. If you're in a committed relationship, you either better be very faithful as fuck, like very sure of yourself, or y'all need to break up.
Because y'all are going to cheat. You're going to cheat. Somebody going to cheat. And it's like, you don't want to hurt that person. So you should just be mature enough to break up with them. But they were very young. When I was 22, 23, I would have stayed with my nigga. Yeah. And cheated on her. Probably. Unfortunately. But yeah. So after this, the next day, they have to go to the shore store child. This job. This is so cute that they have to work. They did this in real world too, right? Yeah.
Yeah. But in this specific situation, Danny owns the shore house, so he has them work as basically the deal for them staying in his house.
That's rent,
and that's why, of course, we know later in the seasons someone leaves because they don't want to work, and it's like, because you literally have to work to stay here.
Did that happen?
Yeah,
Angelina.
Yeah,
that was why she left. I did not know that. That is crazy. But like, no, honestly, them having to work is hilarious. It's truly hilarious. I see why they wouldn't want to, because I'm assuming some of the girls like Snooki and Angelina probably don't work back at home. Yeah. So why would they go on vacation to work? It doesn't necessarily make sense. I feel like in their minds, and they're young.
Like, it's summer. I'm here to have fun. What are we working for?
So I kind of get it. I wouldn't want to work either. I really wouldn't. Like, what you mean I gotta go to work? I guess hopefully they're all part-time. Like, no way they're full-time employees.
No, it gotta be part-time. Like, some people wouldn't go on random like Wednesday and Thursdays, and then I think they would like alternate like 1 to 2 days.
Yeah. But honestly, no shade, the job seems easy. Aren't they just making shirts? Just put the presser on the presser.
I mean, in later seasons, it's like, girl, everyone's coming because we know who you are. So it's like not even really. And that is what gets crazy. I remember when I rewatched it, I noticed as the seasons go along, they're famous. Every time they're on the boardwalk or out in public, especially in Jersey, there's crowds of people surrounding them like celebrities. It's actually insane. Like, because you can tell someone at that level, oh, you're not a real celebrity. Like, you're not Leonardo DiCaprio. You're not Viola Davis type shit, right? But it's like, think about in their mind, in your early 20s, I can't walk down the street without a crowd of people following around me. I'm gonna get big headed too. I'm gonna be like, bitch, I'm a celebrity. Like these bitches know me. They're trying to trample over each other to take pictures of me, to be around me. Like it's actually insane that they didn't have a more, I feel like, secure boundary in public. Like it's crazy.
That's actually insane. But Snooki was late to work. Real, honestly, she was drunk as fuck last night. She couldn't make it. I mean, to me, it's real, but it's her first day, and I think that's the issue.
Yeah,
because it's like, girl, this is your first day. What are you doing? So everybody had went, and then they left by the time she got there. She talked to Danny. She was late. He was mad at her. Blue, 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 blue. Personally, I think Danny didn't fire her. I will say, but he should expect the least from these people.
Yeah,
personally,
honestly,
I would be like, of course she's late. At least she came. I don't know, but she goes home and then basically she calls everybody out because she's like, y'all, what's the issue? Mind you, no shade, I didn't feel an issue personally. I didn't necessarily know what she was talking about. They were just like, we're not gonna wait for her to throw up, so we're gonna leave. Yeah, and then when she got back, she was like, what's the problem? And this is when Lee's best friend, Sammi, sweetheart.
Sammy's so sick. Sweetheart. Like, I mean, you had puke breath.
You had puke breath. I don't want to smell your puke
I don't
breath.
Want your puke breath on me.
And it's like, what are you talking about, Regina George? Like, oh my
that
God.
was so Regina George coded. Like,
it was very Regina George coded, I will say. Like, sweetheart, my ass, no shade. But
I'm the also like bitch you'll ever meet.
I hate to say it, a part of me gets it. Like, I feel like if I was them and she came and I don't know, it reminds me of a friend of mine. But if I was them and she got drunk and then the next day she came in the house talking about some, like, what's our issue with her? I would be like, girl, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, very much so.
No shade.
Like, what are you talking about? I really think she just got in her head. I didn't get it, but we moved. That was that on that. She called them out, blah, 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 blah. After this, they have what? Their little family dinner. Now, Lee, refresh my memory. They have family dinner forever. Like, they always have family dinner from here on.
Sunday, I want to say. They have a family dinner. And it's so cute. They're so cute.
That is so cute. My mom tried to do that, like, every Sunday to, like, have a family dinner when we was young, but it never really worked. I think it's easier if you, like, don't have nothing to do. Like, no shade, they don't have anything to do. They have damn near the same work schedule, and then they probably don't work on Sunday. And then here they are. So this is probably easy for them.
How long? I haven't eaten at a dinner table in like years.
Honestly, we only eat at the dinner table on Thanksgiving. Otherwise, we eat.
Not even then.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Damn. I know that's right. But how long are they here? Do we know?
I don't know.
That's interesting. Because I'm thinking like Sundays. How many Sundays are there? Like, are they there for months? Like Big Brother?
They film these things back to back to back, though.
Oh, that's true.
Over 30 to 50 days.
Interesting. 30 to 50. That's like a month to 2 months to a month and a half. Okay, I mean that's not that long, but still. So, boom. Dalen says after the hot tub scene, we never saw Snooki in a room with the full cast. True, but I remember like when I was watching, it felt like obviously she can feel the energy different than us, but to me, it just felt like, girl, go be with them. I don't know.
So season 1 was filmed from August to September in 2009. Okay. They filmed season 2 and 3 in 2010, 4 and 5 in 2011, and the last season was in 2012.
Really?
Yeah. So it was literally like. So after they got done with 2009, they didn't come. They ended in September 2009, and they come back to April of next year, and then that season ended in May. And then 2 months later, in July, they were doing season 3. And then after the end of September again, they waited till May of next year. They filmed season 4 in June, and it ended in June. And then they started season 5 in June, and it didn't end until August. Damn. So they filmed 2 seasons back to back, and that was when Vinny got tired of being there and went to his mama house because they were literally just filming for that long.
That's crazy. That's like 4 years of their life, damn near the whole time. Wow. And then all this stardom and fame within a year. Because imagine by season 3, they were famous. So that was a year later. They were literally famous. They went from being irrelevant people, no shade, to famous stars. That's actually insane. But yeah, I mean, she apologized to them here at the dinner. To me, I felt like Snooki was being a little, I don't know. I felt like she seemed like she was isolating herself, but she probably feels like they're isolating her. So I'm not gonna take away from her feelings because she feel how she feels.
But she also probably don't even remember how she was acting at first. Now, I feel like if she saw how she was acting, she'd probably be like, "Ooh, yeah, I was doing a lot."
I would isolate myself too. No shade. Now this is when it get real interesting because the boys see some girls on the boardwalk, literally walking past the house. And they say, come up here. I will say, now that I'm saying that out loud, that is nasty.
Who is these random boardwalk?
Like, you literally called people from the now. All power to the girls, because if I saw 3 fine ass men yelling at my name
with a camera, I'm coming up
with a camera crew. Bitch, I'm coming up.
Now, don't be a grenade, child.
Oh no!
I can't wait till I get introduced.
We haven't got to
crazy.
That yet.
The grenade whistle.
Grenade whistle. So yeah, they brought them up and they was fucking all up on them in the hot tub. Nasty as fuck. We don't know where they been. It seemed like they've been out all day. Pussy stank.
And Ronnie, notice Ronnie is not involved, which I feel like almost purposely, because he says that, oh, Mike, he can't be doing this if he's trying to get with Sam and da-da-da-da.
Head manipulator.
Like, so mind you, and Dalen said in the chat, Sammi was testing Mike.
Yep.
And while Sammi was testing Mike, Ronnie was passing the test.
Ronnie was making sure he passed. Ronnie is not the type of nigga to just not want to hook up with bitches. Let's clear that up. He hooks up with a bitch easily. He purposefully allowed them to go hook up with them girls, Mike specifically, so that way he could look good in Sammy's eyes. And he went to Sammi. He actually went to Sammi and he said, "Oh, they up there with them bitches. I don't know why they up there with them bitches." What?
Messy.
And you know he's fake because later on he called them out for he called Angelina out for watching them, and that's when Angelina was like, hello, and it's like, so you're literally like he's lying. He purposefully stayed out of the hot
manipulating the whole
to make sure Sammi thought of him positively and Mike negatively. Was so fucking weird. He's creepy. He's weird. He's so he's a smart. What's his sign? It's got to be something manipulative. So yeah, but what I found hilarious about this is Angelina messy
Sagittarius.
Ooh. Head manipulators, y'all.
And no wonder they didn't work out, because I'm a Pisces and I don't like Sagittarius like that.
Yeah, that was never gonna work. But that was never gonna work. But what's hilarious about this scene is Angelina and Sammi opt to go up there with their cups. They have their purses on, their cups on, and they're sitting there literally watching them in
like
the hot tub.
TV show.
Like it's a TV show.
They watching the live feeds, bitch.
Like what is happening?
And then just dragging them. Oh, I can't. But wow. And then like with Sammi, it make more sense. Like her man is in the hot tub. The man that's trying to court her is in the hot tub right now.
Exactly.
And we're just up there hating.
Whisper. Look at the picture. Whispering in her ear. Look
Girl,
at Mike.
You see that?
Mike. I know Mike like you. I don't know why he doing that. Girl, why you messy? Angelina just like me. She's just like me. She's just. I actually need to know all their signs. Can we get all of their signs?
Let me see.
Cause what's her sign? She's hilarious. Ooh, Lee, you done hit the Sagittarius in the chat, child.
No, my dad is Sagittarius, so I've had bad experiences.
Just they say just the Sag men.
I don't know.
Now I know some women.
So Snooki is Sagittarius. The situation is a Cancer. Shocking. Pauly is a Cancer.
Oh, it's not. No, the situation being a Cancer is very true. Do you remember my roommate I told you about, Vikram? That's
exposing them.
They act just like, don't nobody know that man.
But anyway, a Cancer too. Jwoww Pisces, of course. Vinny is a Scorpio. Ronnie is a Sagittarius. Dina's a Capricorn. And then what is Angelina?
Damn, they have some terrible signs.
Yeah, they do.
I like Cancer too. I like Cancers personally. I think Dina is pretty. I feel like of the people who, if I met Dina, if I met them in
I don't know who that is. We're on season 1.
You're right. I'm sorry. I don't know who that is. You brought her up. I'm like, who's that girl? But no, of the people who I feel like I would actually vibe with in real life, it would be the Cancers, minus Mike, because he's weird. No, I'm not gonna lie. I think I would have vibed with Mike, but he's weird. I would find he's weird. I would have hated him. But Pauly and Dina, I could see actually being friends with them. Everybody else, they're kind of like, and Snooki. Snooki is fun. Jwoww is fun. But the Sages, I hate to say it. Wait, who's the Sag? Snooki is Sag.
Ronnie and Snooki.
Oh, okay. So then maybe not. Let me just get off of them. I guess it's just the Sag men. They was right. Anyways, so after this, Mike does damage control. It's very Big Brother like. Like he's like, damn, she know that I'm fucking. She know that I'm fucking up. Let me go and try to control the situation. So he goes over there. He talks to Sammi, tries to calm her down. Very sweet.
And
I
he's like,
hate to
girl,
say
you
it.
were just kissing in the hot tub. Like, and I think she kind of felt good about that. Like, oh, he got out of the hot tub for me.
Yeah,
Like,
I would have felt good too.
no, like
I
you
would have felt
caught
good.
him, and he was in. I don't know if the editing was off, but they were in that hot tub for a while. Like, girl,
But this is my thing. I was thinking, I was like, does Mike? I don't think Mike is seeing them as. It's so weird. Men are weird as fuck because he's applying pressure and pursuing her, but in the same breath, he's kind of saying we're not a thing. Because later on, when he's arguing with Ronnie, he's like, I don't know why y'all keep grouping us together. We're not really a thing. We just met each other, and it's like, but you're putting all this pressure. And then you're fucking bitches in the hot tub. Don't care if she sees you. You gotta apologize.
It's all it be for show. Like it's that's the machismo, the masculinity. Like me being able to pull these people, these girls, me telling my bros, oh, I'm not feeling her like that. It's nothing too serious. I can still pull bitches. I'm still in the club. I'm still that nigga. But he wants to have a relationship. They want to have their cake and eat it too. They want to be the player that can get bitches, and they also want to have a main girl at home.
That's true. That's crazy. So yeah, that was that. Then, of course, we get the famous line. Shout out to Angelina. She's a star. I really wish she would have stayed. Like, to me, my favorite person of the episode. I hate to say it. Being messy as hell in the corner, coming in with the trash bags all ghetto, talking all this types of shit about the girls.
So y'all bringing whores into the house. Why y'all bringing whores into the house?
Bringing whores, and then the whores left. The whores tried to come in, and they was like, I wouldn't do that.
And that would have been me. Bitch, get out my house. Who is you?
Right. The fuck? And then when they slammed the door, Angelina got up and was like, "Don't be slamming doors in this house."
And they called them bitches. They called them bitches.
And they called them
like,
bitches.
Who y'all calling a bitch?
Who the fuck is you talking to?
And what's crazy is, so after they didn't kick the whores out the house.
Kick the whores out.
Everybody in the living room, they like, yeah, like what kind of whore just hops into the hot tub with their panties and bra off? Like you just met these people. We just met. This is the first day. Like that's not classy behavior. And here goes Snooki in the back room.
This is her.
like, you know what? If y'all gonna talk about me behind my back, I'll just go.
Now, what's the saying? A hit dog gonna holler.
Fucking holler.
All they said was a whore is in the hot tub taking her clothes off.
I ain't gonna lie. This is how I jump to conclusions. This is how I jump to conclusions.
God.
This is how I jump.
They were not talking about her.
Snooki said, you know what? I'll just remove myself.
That was scary. No, that was frightening how she thought it was about her. And I will say, I had noticed she did not. I don't even think she knew the whores from the boardwalk were there because she was in her room that entire scene. Like she did not. I don't think she knew what was going on because she's so isolated. And I hate to say she's isolating herself, but they seemed genuinely confused. First of all, they were not talking about her. So clearly they're not bashing her enough because they were not talking about her. And then also they were so confused when they found out she was leaving because when Ronnie saw, or whoever saw, Vinny saw, no, I forgot. Whoever saw. No, it was Ronnie.
It was
Ronnie. And he was like, personally, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. He was like, I'm not going to baby her, which I completely understand. This is the third day. If you want to leave, bye.
If you want to leave, leave. And then he went up and told everybody. Everybody was like, huh? What do you mean she's leaving? We don't even have a problem with her. I don't know what the problem is, but I guess y'all don't want me to start. Like they were confused. They were so confused, but it's like, I don't think they were even, because if they were bashing her, they would have put it on the episode. There was not a scene in the entire episode where they were bashing her behind her back. When they were in front of her and they were talking about her doing too much, I mean, they said in the diary room, but, or that was kind of behind their back. But like she was drunk, she was belligerent, she was doing a lot. But other than that, they were very much so not talking about her. And then in this moment, they were not talking about her. But she just felt like they were. I get it, because you feel how you feel. But girl,
you feel how you feel because you feel how you feel and you feel how you feel.
She's just doing too much. Now, that was the episode. Very amazing premiere, in my opinion.
I do think so. Really, really good.
Great character.
Already setting up a lot of things that's going to be interesting. All these people are cracked as fuck. All of them are messy. It's good already. Yeah.
Good already.
We haven't even gotten to going to the clubs and shit like that. Like no club in this first episode.
No club.
Like,
very cute. So I'm excited for the next one. Now, before we end this awfully, I do want to introduce, a reality TV staple, because this is the Reality Rewind, y'all. And there's many iconic things from many different reality shows. And one iconic thing that I think would fit very well for the Reality Rewind series from here on out, well, period, period, just period, is Abby Lee Miller's pyramid of
I didn't think you were gonna get the things that said Abby Lee.
I needed to because I wasn't at first, but it's so necessary. Y'all, when I tell you the most iconic thing in reality TV is Abby Lee Miller's pyramid hierarchy. What the fuck is it called?
Pyramid. It's just a pyramid. It's
pyramid. Period. It's so iconic.
Please, somebody please suggest a Dance Mom season because that would be a key.
That would be a key. Shout out to Dalen.
Make it rain, Dalen. It's on vacation too.
Did y'all have money in your pocket? Did y'all have money in y'all pocket when it turned from midnight? You did, Lee?
I have $1.
I had $2. That was Dalen. Shout out to Dalen.
Period, Dalen. Period, Dalen. Period.
Boom. After every episode, we're going to do a pyramid, y'all. We're going to do a pyramid. Now, sometimes me and Lee don't agree. We just going to have to figure it out. Lee, at the bottom of the pyramid, after this episode, who do we have to have? Damn.
Honestly, Vinny. Not even because of the future stuff.
Oh, yawn, right?
Episode, I'm bored. And
where
then
are you?
All he did was shade people on confessionals. I mean, say it's their face at least.
I actually have to agree. Honestly, it's mostly just from the fact of I don't know where you were today. Oh, and then he was laughing at prayer.
Yeah. Not in this house.
At the bottom of the pyramid,
Vinny. You know. No, because mind you, Abby Lee would be doing this with children. 11 years old. You're at the bottom of the pyramid. You're not listening. I told you to point those toes and do a triple back turn effervescence. And you wouldn't do that. Mom, I told you to put her in more classes. Well, Abby, I just can't do that. Well, don't expect her to be at the top of the pyramid.
Please. They said Little Women LA is T. Y'all better vote. The link is in the description. Don't forget, I'll remind y'all.
A Little Women LA Atlanta with Miss Juicy.
Yes.
Miss Juicy is a key. I love Miss Juicy.
Okay.
But I haven't heard about LA. I thought they only had Atlanta.
Honestly, same. The fact that they have multiple areas is actually amazing. I love those clips though. I always wanted to watch it. I just never have. Okay, Lee. Who's next?
Next on the pyramid.
Ooh.
It gets hard.
It does. I personally, anybody who brought me anything this episode, I'm kind of fine with. So no shade. Jwoww didn't bring much for me this episode.
I guess I agree. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Jwoww hasn't really done anything yet.
Anything. So for me, it has to be her. So I'm gonna do. Ooh, wrong part. Let's move her over.
Yeah, and then as the season progresses, it's like, okay, well, this person I don't like, this person blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But for right now, you're not doing much right now.
You're not doing much right now, Queen. Love you. But love you though. Next we have, this is kind of difficult.
Because the thing is, I didn't like what Mike was giving, but also Pauly didn't give much. But I'm thinking I want to put Mike because Mike is annoying me already.
Is he?
Mike, I never have liked Mike. I'm sorry. I will vote for Mike to be at the bottom of the pyramid every week. I don't like him. I don't think I like him.
I personally, I disliked Ronnie more than Mike. But honestly, I think these last two can just be Ronnie and Mike.
I agree.
So let's just do them. Mike. Period.
Ronnie. Now, Jwoww, sister, I apologize that you down here.
You just didn't do anything this time. I'm sorry, Queen.
She didn't, but she gonna get there. I know she gonna have something soon.
Is she? Let me get off of her and quit playing.
Yeah, keep it the motherfucking cute. Okay.
Dang, I don't even remember. Oh, Pauly D. What did Pauly D do?
Actually, Sammi.
Damn, for being rude.
Now, Daily gonna get mad.
Personally.
Okay, I do see this down. Mike was giving storyline.
Mike and Sammi were giving storyline for me. A part of me wants to put Pauly D down there too, because he didn't do shit like Jwoww.
Okay. He my man, but let's switch Pauly D with Mike.
Okay, let's switch Pauly D with Mike. He my man, please, because Pauly D, Mike had a whole storyline. I like that. Mike is carrying.
If y'all ain't said something in the chat, he shows gonna sneak into that second tier.
Oh my God.
I would not have allowed it. I would not have allowed it.
Yeah, no, they spilling.
Like I said, this is a democracy.
They spilling. No, they spilling. They spilling. Especially because if we're gonna put Jwoww down here, we gotta put Pauly down here.
Yeah, but Pauly's my man. So.
Pauly is your man. Pauly is your man. Then we could do Sammi. She had a storyline, but she was not being the sweetest bitch I've ever met, personally.
No, and it's like I don't really care for the storyline one, and then she was saying some stuff. I was like, hold on now. But I feel like she without knowing that her storyline mainly gets surrounded by Ronnie, I would think she's gonna be interesting. Because she does kind of give that Regina George bad bitch, like I'm gonna say whatever energy. And I feel like
I agree.
That's why I hate seeing toxic relationships like Ronnie and Sam, because it's like you see someone like Sam and she's so bright, she has this energy, she's so bubbly, and then when she's with Ronnie, all that goes away. Like she seems so miserable. I mean, of course she would claim to be happy when she was with Ronnie, but from the outside looking in, she just seems so miserable. And all of this energy that we're seeing in this premiere, it really goes away.
I agree. Now, Lee, I have a controversial argument for these last two.
If Snooki not number one, we're gonna have a problem.
But let me tell you, because I have a very good reason. How is a bitch who ready to leave gonna be number one on the pyramid?
Oh, because she's that girl. No.
She's not. She's misinterpreted the whole.
No. Pause. Hear me out. Hear me out. She's giving you everything in the premiere.
Wait, no.
She came in hype. She partied. She got drunk.
No, you're right.
You're with a roommate. She was late to work. And she wanted to quit. She gave it all. She gave it.
My only issue is if we rewind it in time, which we did, I'm thinking she's actually gonna leave and never coming back. You know what? But she gave us everything. She literally gave us the whole season in one episode. You're right.
The entire episode was about her, period. From the start to the end. Of course, we got little things here and there, but even that, she attached to herself. The shit that wasn't about her, she attached to herself and then tried to leave.
Everything was about her.
It was all about her.
Literally everything was about her. You're right. You're right. At the top of the pyramid, already, Snooki. The pyramid is so cute. Wait, look. This is cute as fuck.
That's why I actually did it. It's camp.
We ate all the irrelevant bitches at the bottom. Ronnie was being messy. Mike and Sammi got a storyline, but they weird. And then the two queens. I hate to say it, Angelina and Snooki run.
Angelina earned her spot. She did. Angelina was giving us drama. She gave us arguments.
She was being messy.
Whores. Like she was doing a lot too.
Flashbacks.
If Snooki wasn't Snooki, Angelina could have been number one. The thing is, I
almost tried to argue for her. I tried it.
Angelina not going to be here for long, so she only got a few more episodes to get that.
This is a strong start. She's starting off strong. Stay up there, girl.
Now in Miami, she might get number one. She might get number one.
Dang, you know what's crazy, y'all? I hate to say it. I don't know how often the number one spot is going to be upheaved personally, because Snooki is that girl. So
I need to think of like a criteria. Like I want to say how much I like them, what they gave for the episode.
What did you give? Yeah,
and how did I feel about what they did in the episode?
And how did I feel about what you did? I agree, because if you're giving us nothing, to me, you got to be at the bottom of the pyramid. You
That's
can't.
What Abby Lee would do.
That's what Abby Lee would do. You gave me nothing.
Paige didn't dance this week. You're at the bottom. Poor Paige was always at the bottom. Poor Paige.
Damn.
Paige and Nia stayed at the bottom of that damn pyramid. Like it was bad.
Paige, the way she's so angry. I hate her. That woman is evil.
And then when the top came at the top of the pyramid for the 5th week in a row, Maddie.
Oh my god. What's Maddie's sister name?
Mackenzie.
Sometimes every once in a while, Mackenzie. You're at the top of the pyramid. I told you to get out there and kill it. You killed it.
You killed it.
You killed it.
Mom, she's listening. Keep that up.
Somebody said Vinny not leaving the bottom. Oh, yes, he will. He will when not the bottom row. Because Mike will be at the bottom eventually, for sure. Ronnie might be. Honestly, if we ever get to like season 2, Ronnie and Sam staying at the bottom and I'm never moving them. I don't care what my
season 3 and 4, definitely.
I don't care what
I will say season 3, the drama was at the peak. 4, when they were still arguing, I said, are we still doing this?
Yeah. In Italy? Bitch.
Boom. We're in Italy.
Anyways, y'all. That was the motherfucking episode.
That was it. This
That
was
was
a long
fun.
one because we wanted to give y'all a lot. It shouldn't be this long going forward, but this was fun. This was a good
this
kiki.
wasn't even that bad. Y'all get more of us. Y'all get more of us. 'cause
Period.
it was fun. But no, we went through all the intros. We won't do that again, obviously, everyone. So, but this was fun. This was fun.
We just cut like literally when Pharaoh created the stream and I saw Jersey Shore season 1, episode 1 recap, I busted out laughing. Like the fact that we're talking about a show that premiered like 2008. Like I love this. I love that we're able to do this, and I love that y'all are active in the chat here with us. Like, please keep doing this with us because that's what makes it even more fun. That we get all kind of experience this together. Like, this is so fun.
Night Out RO says, "Who y'all think for BB would be good on this show?" Allison for me before. First of all, you got to be a Guidette.
You gotta be a Guido.
So I don't think there's any option. Pooch is the only option. Shit.
Paolo from New Jersey. Pow pow. I don't know.
Yeah, because honestly, I hate to say it, I think it really only fits the Guidette aesthetic. If you're not Italian, I wouldn't want you here. Period.
Are there many? Cody Calafiore, Enzo.
You would have been bored. Enzo, when he was not pushing 40, when he was younger, I think he would have fit in with Vinny and Pauly and been boring. Personally,
if I was going to say Dana would have been a mess.
Dana would have been a mess.
I
would have loved
it. Pauly Calafiore would have been a hot mess. They need to be tan. If they were tan, 100%.
Yeah, but I mean, Vinny isn't tan. Angelina's not that tan. They could be like those kind. The one non-tan person. But we could have had Pauly instead of Vinny boring ass. Personally, and Pauly voted for the right person. But yes, y'all, that was it. Make sure you go vote for the show that you want us to cover next season on the link in the description. Like I said, we'll post it on the other social medias if you want to get the link as well. But that was all for today. We'll be back next Monday and then again on Wednesday to cover the next episodes of Jersey Shore. If you want to watch with us, join our community or whatever. And thank you for keeping it real with the kingdom, baby.
We're out.